Oh, that was weird. That was really weird. Only microphone audio was being broadcast. Okay, so let me explain what just happened. Okay, so basically I tried to go to the story mode of MVC Infinite, and it basically said no, you can't do that because you're in a blocked scene, and I had no idea that it was going to do that. So basically I'm salty, so I've actually been meaning to show this too, so we're about to just play 2 games instead. Okay, so before anyone tries to expose me, and basically we're just gonna play through arcade mode while we talk about the Tournament of Power for a bit. That's the basic plan for how this is gonna be. So as you can see, and before y'all try to expose me, hardest 3 rounds, time limit of 99 seconds, and you know, we'll turn on the bonus stages because I'm really bad at them, so y'all get some laughs in. All right, let's go. Let's go for it. Okay. And who else would I pick other than Akuma? Seriously, I don't know who else I would pick other than Akuma. So we're just gonna go in. Please don't say it's a block. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Again, for anyone that just came in, basically what happened was I tried going into the story mode of MVCI and it said no. And that was basically the entire point of what my streaming of that was gonna be, because I don't have PlayStation Plus, so I can't like just do player matches and stuff. So I'm salty. So now we're playing Street Fighter 4, not 5, by the way. Ew, the English voices, ew, that's gross. Why haven't I said it? Why haven't I said it to the? Oh gosh. God, what? One of these 2 will walk away a champion. Gosh. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. So, I'm gonna be extra trash just because. I'm gonna be trash just because I'm trying to do this while talking about DBS. But okay, so real talk about this Tournament of Power for a second, right? I forgot how to play this for a second because I've been playing Infinite all day. Wait a second. Wait, hold on. Did I mess something up again? Oh, wow. Hold on, I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. I just got mixed up for a moment. Yeah, that's what I thought. So basically, I basically want to start off by just asking, like, what do y'all think of this arc thus far? Because I know that the reception has been really mixed for it thus far, and I personally enjoyed it all the way through. Don't think we can judge it yet. Now, I mean, here's the thing, I agree with you. I'm just saying that off of what we have right now, there's really nothing wrong with just giving like a little pre-review of what we. Wow, I forgot that she could do that. But there's nothing wrong with giving like a pre-review, I guess, before it's done. Like, I'm not saying the totality of the arc rated. I'm just saying, like, let's just have a discussion on like how it's going thus far. While I've never played Street Fighter 4 while talking, so this is actually really painful. This is actually really painful, so work with me here on that. But I found it interesting what happened. Oh god, okay. I'm trying to read the chat and do this at the same time, which I'm realizing now is not a good idea. So I may not be able to respond to oof. You know, I'm just not gonna look at the chat anymore, honestly, because I thought I could look at the chat and look at the game at the same time, And I forgot, oh wait, this isn't Xenoverse, this is a good fighting game, so I actually have to pay attention to both sides. Okay, so let me see. Well, let me look at the chat while I found it interesting having a hit in this episode, and the special was amazing, animated. I, however, don't enjoy Kale in episode 100. I understand that, and basically I'm gonna, because I haven't really talked about just specifically my thoughts on the Tournament of Power just entirely. So let's see. I guess we'll just start from the beginning. So first off, let's talk about the recruitment episodes, because I know those are just incredibly polarizing, right? I have no issue with them whatsoever. I feel like the recruitment episodes were freaking great. I had a great time watching them. I feel like I almost wish we would have had more. I feel like they all served a purpose into the main story of not the game. They all served a good purpose into the overall arc. And remember that the arc itself isn't called the Tournament of Power, it's a universe survival arc. So they did not advertise it to say that the entire arc was going to be just at the tournament. Those were integral parts of the story. And I know that a lot of people are saying that, well, for example, Krillin's episode was pointless if he just ended up getting a... This is going to KO me, probably. But basically, there was no purpose to it if all that was going to happen was that Krillin was just going to get eliminated first. That's fine. That's fine. I completely understand that. But I love the Poacher episode. I feel like it was freaking great. I love the Poacher episode. Like, there wasn't a single recruitment episode that I didn't like. The only one that I have a few criticisms of, seriously, is the Tien and Roshi episode. And the only criticism that I have is because I feel like Tien has been a back burner in this entire arc in a way. And let me explain what I mean by that. Like, okay, I was bored. Ibuki, we're gonna have to talk about this, bro. We're gonna have to talk about this. I was literally blocking, bruh. But, okay. So, basically, my whole thing about that episode is that it felt like it was mainly Master Roshi's episode, whereas Tien was sort of just there because of plot. He just had to be there. Which, again, I don't find necessarily to be a problem, because, again, that's me sort of just giving favoritism to Tien just because. That's not really a criticism in my opinion. So again, I don't really hate that episode either. I still thought it was great. Ibuki is my main, leave her alone. Absolutely not. But I feel like the recruitment episodes were really good. I had a great time watching them. My favorite episode of those, probably of Dragon Ball Super in general, is episode 95. I loved it so. And yeah, that's right. Episodes 109 and 110 weren't my favorite episodes. I really loved 95. I really had a great time watching it. It was great. I feel like there's so much depth to Goku and Frieza's relationship that people just don't really talk about, because they just want Frieza gone. Okay, so I'm really starting to question this, because, you know, I'm starting to wonder, should I really be talking while playing this? Okay, see, y'all criticize, like, Rhymestyle and all of them for trying to talk while playing games, and then they eventually look bad because they're playing it while they're talking. I get it a lot more now. Within 8 minutes of this stream, I understand how difficult this is. It's freaking impossible. Like, I'm trying to form sentences. I'm trying to form sentences while playing this game, and it's not working. This is painful. You know, let me just not talk at all during this match, please. I'm just not gonna speak. 1 second. Just pause sometimes. I mean, but that's my problem. I have a really hard time getting back into a match if I've paused it. That's just me. That's just me. And I'm talking again. You know what? Screw it. Okay. What was I talking about before now? Okay. So, again, the recruitment episodes, I thought they were great, especially 94 and 95. Those are some of my favorite episodes of Dragon Ball in general of all time. I love them. They were just Frieza. I'm sorry, Majin Buu, but you can stay asleep. You can stay asleep. I don't care about you. I really. Oh snap! Dragon Ball Nation is here. Yo, but yay! I hate Ibuki, but I'm sorry. I really do not like Ibuki. Revival of F arc is the only bad arc of Super. I really don't even mind that arc either. I really hate that they just... Now, there are reasons why that arc was bad. I mean, think of it like this. You just had all these animators do these 2 movies, and then Toei's just like, hey, you know those 2 movies that you just did and spent a whole bunch of time doing? Well, do it all over again. And it's just like, well, I mean, by all means, like... It's annoying, so I get if those arcs didn't turn out at the ideal quality, it makes complete sense, because why would you want to do that twice, you know? Yeah, it makes total sense why they wouldn't. Story-wise, it's bad. Okay, I really should stop looking at the chat while I'm playing this, but you know, we're just gonna do it anyway. I think one day I'll do a video where I'm not even talking, I just play through this just to justify my actions, but... I love the story of Resurrection F. I really, really do. Like, to me at least, I feel like that film served a great purpose in just... Okay, again, here's the thing about Resurrection F, and I wasn't trying to talk about this. Okay, here's the thing. For one, a lot of people complained about, say, for example, hey Trunks, say for example, Frieza's power boost, right? That's not an issue to me at all. Like when I tell you that literally, that didn't bother me at all with this arc in the movie. I'm serious. I just didn't have problems with it, because here's my thing and my little justification for that. We don't understand exactly how powerful and what kind of abilities the Frieza race characters have up until this point. Canonically, we only have a couple of examples overall. And if you want to count Shield, then by all means. But in terms of like canonical examples, we have maybe we have one, well, 2 examples as of Frost. Of wow, I'm an idiot for that. At least I got out the way, but I'm still mad about that. Dang, I should have done the... Oh, I should have just done quarter circle rather than half circle. But I really didn't have an issue with it at all. I just did not. I just thought it was great. Like, Frieza getting that power in 4 months. My reaction was, oh my god, Frieza's an amazing character for being able to learn that so fast. But I know a lot of people were just angry about it. And I completely get that frustration. Oh, is that my boy Riku? What up, boy? Like I know that there was a lot of frustration at that, but it didn't bother me. It just didn't. It's just, again, there's nothing that said Frieza race characters can't be that strong. And it's just, again, whether or not you consider that good storytelling, that's completely up to you. That's not something that's just completely based on factual information if you liked it or not. That's not how fiction works as a platform. That's just not how it is. Again, it's entirely up to you. So back to Tournament of Power, though. So actually getting into the tournament, I'm just going to talk about the more controversial things that have come out, because I'm actually going to have to probably close this off in probably a good, 20 minutes or so, because I have to leave in a few minutes. But, see, here's the thing, right? I'm going to start this off, first of all, by talking about how, talking about the Universe 6 Saiyans. I've mentioned this in videos. I did a whole video that was inspired by the frustrations at it. I don't have a single issue with them being that strong. I just don't. Especially when the series made it clear that they evolved in a very different way in comparison to Universe 7. They were very clear about that. They were very clear about that, in my opinion. I just don't mind it. Again, I just want to see an example of someone saying the Universe 6 Saiyans can't be that strong, other than just something based upon, a bias, basically. Because that's all that it feels like, in a way. I get that it's the whole thing of the Universe 7 Saiyans took so long to learn this, and then you have the Universe 7 ones that just learn it by back tingles. Doesn't bother me. That's bias, in my opinion. I just refuse to let bias cloud my judgment personally. I'm not saying that that's all it is. It's just, from my standpoint, the amount of times I've been, you know, called stupid for thinking that there's nothing wrong with it, it does bother me a little bit that you know, people will purely base their judgments upon just saying, well, my favorite characters took forever to learn this, so thus it should take everybody long. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, so since the chat's talking about Ribrianne, all right, I don't hate Ribrianne. I really don't. But she's getting very annoying to me. Very annoying to me. Like, I'm at the point now where I feel like every time I hear the word love said in this tournament, I just die a little. Like, and I'm being serious, because it's really frustrating. It is really frustrating. Like, again, I don't hate her. I don't hate her, and I'm not one of those people that's just like, well, it's bad writing because I don't like her, and thus she should be out of the story because she's trash. No, that's not how real life works. I'm just so sick of hearing the word love in this tournament. Like, please, like, just let the word die. Yay! But that episode Ribrianne gets to learn will be the best episode of Super, hands down. Man, I don't even know. But okay, no, 111. You know, I'm just gonna take the topics concerning what the chat's talking about, honestly. But I loved 111, and I know that a lot of people are like, it didn't make sense and all that. To me, at least, it made perfect sense to me. Like, it's just, again, the way that I see it, Jiren is basically Dragon Ball Superman. Honestly, he is Dragon Ball Superman. That is what he is. His powers don't make any sense. That's the point of his character. It's like, I just hate this whole, I'm gonna rant for a moment, right? I hate this pick and choose mentality that the fan base has of who's allowed to be strong and who's not allowed to be strong. Like, people hate Ribrianne, but I don't see people saying that, oh, well, she's not allowed to be as strong as a Super Saiyan Goku or something like that. Yet you have other Saiyans in other universes who are apparently, yeah, that was stupid of me. But here's my thing. You can say that this new character we've never seen before, that being Jiren or Topo or something like that, right? You can say that they're not supposed, that you can say that the Pride Troopers are supposed to be strong, that's fine. But as soon as it's a Saiyan that's not Goku or Vegeta or Trunks or whoever, that's the problem here. I'd be lying if I said I didn't find it a bit hypocritical, honestly, because I don't have an issue with just believing the idea that different universes, different people, different levels of power. It's very simple to me. But why is it that there's like this thing of, well, this person can be this strong and this person can't because favoritism? Because again, that's all that it feels like. It just feels like favoritism. Not so that that's actually a legitimate criticism. I'm sorry, but that's just how I see it, straight up. Like, again, if you're mad that Caulifla was able to learn Super Saiyan 2 so quickly, fine, I get that, but that's not something to say that it's poorly written or something. Everyone learns in different ways. It's just, I used this example earlier, right, in a video. There are some students who take notes using a pen and paper, and there are some students who take notes using a laptop. The person who gets the higher grade, is he poorly written? Is he a bad character because he was able to do something in a different way than someone else? I tried to use an FADC there, but I didn't realize he was going to do his hyper, so that was my mistake. But seriously, like y'all gotta understand how it's frustrating for me to see that all over my feed, just seeing people just hating on it when there's nothing to really, at least to me, hate on to begin with. Because I'm expecting someone's writing like a paragraph right now about this, but yeah, I don't. My issues with some of these characters have nothing to do with their power. okay, like for example, people are saying that Kaba isn't getting enough power-wise. 111 proved an important point, at least to me. Caulifla and Kale are very inexperienced, especially Kale. She doesn't know what she's doing, and neither does Caulifla really. She tried using the buff transformation against Goku, and Goku had to educate. So sure, Caulifla and Kale, they're strong, right? They're very strong. But wow, he runs around a lot. But the thing about Kaba is that he's much smarter. He's much more intelligent in battle, and I think that's way more important than power. I think it's way more important. Like really, like I'm just like, what's the point of strength if you don't know how to use it? And that's kind of where I feel like Kale and Caulifla are at. Yeah, sure, they have the power, but what do they have to judge for it? Like Kaba has the battle prowess, he has intelligence, he has like a general understanding of how battle works, you know? And I think that automatically supersedes any criticisms concerning his power, that, oh no, I didn't know it went on for another movement. I would have won had it not been for, wow. I could have sworn it was 3 hits, but it was 4. I made a mistake. Oof. I made a mistake. Do you think Kaba can go Super Saiyan 2? Oh, why did I do that? Jesus. But, here's the thing. The thing about transformations, and this is just being straight up, I don't think he needs Super Saiyan 2, specifically because if you're good enough for one transformation, you ideally may not even need the other as much as you would think. Like, and what I mean by that is, don't take that as me saying, oh, Super Saiyan 1 is just on Super Saiyan 2. No, I never once said that. What I'm saying is that I don't feel that he needs it. I feel like, honestly, let Kaba be the person who doesn't get the transformations. Fine. Let Caulifla and Kale be the ones to get to the higher levels of, you know, numerical power. But at the same time, let Kaba be like the, Jesus, all he does is run around. But let Kaba be the one who's the more intelligent fighter, the one who understands how to fight more, you know? Like, let him be the voice of reason to his fellow Saiyans who don't understand quite how battles work yet, you know? Like let him be that role in this. Like, that's the way that I see it, right? There's not enough in... I'm not even gonna finish that entire comment, bro, seriously, but... Crap! I shouldn't have done Raging Demon right then. Though, real... I think it's Caulifla. I usually say Caulifla. Like, I don't know, because I just think of cauliflower, so Caulifla, but that's the way that I just think of it personally. I mean, just like Kale isn't Kale, it's Kale. So like that's that's just the way that I usually pronounce it. But we'll see when the English version comes out, and we'll see how they pronounce it, and I'll go from there. But gosh, I really hate Yoon, like, a lot. There's a reason why I'll never main this guy. He's so annoying to me. Oh crap. Do you think... Well, crap, I need to stop looking at the chat while I'm... Oh, why not? I'll die anyway. Who do you think is out next in Universe 7? Just don't let it be Frieza. That's my hope and plea. I don't want Frieza. I want Frieza. I know a lot of people want Gohan to make it to the end. I want Frieza to be the last person standing. That's my thing. Like, for Universe 7, I mean. Because I would love if Jiren just won altogether, but I just want Frieza to make it till the end. Real talk. And hate me for it, fine. But that's just what I personally want. That's just how I feel on it. I just love that Frieza's even here. So please give him as much screen time as possible. I'm serious. Like, do not knock him out yet. I feel like Frieza versus Jiren will happen. What do you think? I mean, I honestly think it's gonna happen. I mean, even Dragon Ball Heroes mentioned it in one of their trailers. Frieza is so weak though. The androids are much stronger than. Oh no. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I disagree with that on such a like. I disagree with that on like a personal level, cause like the way that I see it, I just don't see. I don't see the androids being as stronger. Like the androids, I feel like are fodder in comparison to True Golden Frieza. Like I've never seen a character get as underestimated as True Golden Frieza is. The androids literally, at least to me, have no chance in comparison. But again, that's just me. I don't see at all how they could possibly be stronger than Frieza. I'm just saying, like, and I'm not even one that's like a power scale or anything like that. I just think off of just what we can assume based upon just reasoning. I think like I just don't see. I really do not see. I just don't see Frieza being weaker than the androids. I just don't. I'm sorry. Like that's the last. I forgot how to even play this stage, by the way. But I just don't see it. I mean.
Fight locale chosen.
Bro, with all due respect, he literally said that he got over the stamina drain, though. Like I mean, with I get the whole unlimited stamina thing, but that doesn't mean stronger, is my point. Like, with that logic, you're saying the androids are stronger than Goku, the androids are stronger than I mean, heck, I could assume that Jiren has stamina. So, like, I don't know how far that point you're making goes, bro, honestly. Because, again, that's a stamina thing. That doesn't mean that he's stronger by default. That's my thing. No, with that being said, Android 17 is much stronger than people give him credit for too. I will say that. Like, I feel like Android 17 is being really underestimated in this tournament as well. Like, he's really good. Like, he's very, very, very strong. Like, it's just. But I also think that a big part of that is his stamina. This GT can't take GT into comparison. Wait, where is GT? I don't see where GT. I didn't talk about GT. Okay, seriously, there is nothing harder than trying to talk while playing this game. I'm serious. Like, okay, I'm serious. Like, okay, tomorrow, anyone who is judging me right now, do a stream. You're trying to talk as much as I am. Go to Street Fighter 4. Hardest difficulty, play it while talking about something completely unrelated to Street Fighter. Just do it. Just do it. Because I didn't realize how hard this was gonna be. I mean, yes, they are, but Frieza's much stronger than he was in the Resurrection F arc. I mean, stronger than he was in the Frieza arc for sure. I mean, I just don't. I don't see it. Like, I'm not about to, like, you know, because again, it's just an opinion at the end of the day. I don't really mind at all. It's just me personally. I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't adamantly just say, oh God, what was that? What was that? Balrog, you bring shame on our entire race. Just get over here. You're done, kiddo. But anyway, I mean, I don't know, I really do not see, I don't see them being stronger than Frieza. I'm sorry to say, I just don't, I just really don't. I don't know why I didn't dash forward when I did that. Ah, crap. That was stupid. I forget he has a lot of moves that are, like, charged, so it's probably not the best idea. Oh, so that's a thing that works. That's one way to avoid the Raging Demon. And this is one way to land it. Nah, I like Frieza way better. I'm sorry, man. I can't say that. I really enjoy Frieza a lot. I mean, being a better character, that's more based upon like what you personally want in a character and what you personally like in a character. Like Frieza is, at least I don't even think he's that basic anymore. Just because it seems like he's not changing. He's still evil. Don't get me wrong. I think his motivations are way more. Oh yeah, I love Pokemixer. I think that his motivations are much more complex than we give him credit for at this point. My favorite Dragon Ball character is between Frieza and Goku Black. That's something I'm very honest about. I love them both. Frieza is just so. That's up to you though. That's up to you. I'm not really looking to debate, honestly. That's just how I personally feel about the characters. So, okay, I do want to, that's actually what that is actually what I meant to talk about for a bit too. My whole thing with how I stand with internet debates at this point, I'm just gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just going to give my overall opinion on how internet debates are, just in general, in my personal opinion. I just don't personally like them. Like honestly, I don't like them at all. The Frieza's not better. The Goku Black. That what completely wrong. Well, see, that's what it kind of. He was joking. Don't get me. He was joking, but I'm just gonna use that to make a point real quick. See, the thing about internet debates that I really have an issue with. For one, I have a channel, so it's like I don't have a point in getting in a debate with someone if I can just make a video and leave my point there. I just don't see the satisfaction in just telling someone their opinion is wrong and going about your. I mean, again, that's just me. That's just me. Like I like internet debates when they don't go insane, or not even if it's a debate. I just like sharing each other's views on things. It's just okay. For example, one of my issues that I have is that exactly, K-Mom. See, let's talk about subjectivity for a moment. Like, okay, they can be more than, but not factually. Yeah, and here's my thing on that, right? Liking a Japanese cartoon is not morally wrong. You're not gonna get rejected a scholarship if you like Dragon Ball Super. And that's what some people act like. I think some people act like you're literally the scum of the earth if you cause nothing but problems. Nobody wins. It's just stress. Everybody should just respect one another's opinions, and discussion is different. Exactly, Dodo. That's exactly what I mean, Dodo. Like it's like internet debates. I think inherently, there's nothing inherently wrong with internet debates. I believe it's just how they're done and the people involved that are the problem. I think because I'll be honest right now, we all, including myself, we all struggle with accepting opinions from time to time. I do it despite it being something that I preach all the time. If someone tries telling me that Tenkaichi 3 is better than Fighters, yes, I'm gonna have a hard time respecting that. Absolutely. And that's a problem that I need to fix. We all need to fix that. And if you don't think that's an issue that you have that you need to fix, or rather, I mean, I'm not trying to say that everybody has that problem, because I'm sure there are people who don't have that problem at all. I just mean to say that if you get in debates, you constantly get mad, you constantly belittle others' opinions and stuff like that, and you say that it's not a problem, I'd say you're part of the problem. It's just, again, okay, if this dude is literally a Xenoverse 2 player. Look at this. Like, all he's doing is running away. Okay, let me stop. Again, I like Xenoverse 2. It's just a meme for me, okay? I like the game. It's just a meme for me. But God God. Jeez, can you stay in one place, please? Can you stay in one place, bro? Bro! This guy is so annoying, bro. This is freaking cheese, bruh. Hit me. Die. So the thing about Street Fighter 4 on the hardest difficulty, you'll see a lot of times it's not even that they're doing combos. They're just sort of running away a lot. That's something that I see a lot in this, and I'm not really good with players that run away. Oh, I'm bad at this, by the way. So I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at this. So just, you know, give me some time, please. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Die. Okay. Yeet. Okay. This is actually the best I've ever done on this. This is actually going relatively well, and I'm really surprised. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I spoke too soon! I spoke too soon! Yeet! 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 Wow. Wait, is this all I've had to do this entire time? Is this all I've had to do for all these years? Are you serious? What? All I've had to do this entire time is just jump up? Are you serious? What?
Your destiny will be
No, I'm just having an epiphany right now. Good. Okay, anyway. It's just, again, I just don't think internet debates accomplish anything. And a lot of these insults that people say online, like, okay, for example, somebody's saying, sure, you can think that somebody is factually wrong. But some of the insults that people throw out, they wouldn't say it to their faces. That's my problem. It's just like, if you think I'm an idiot for liking Dragon Ball Super, tell me to my face. Like, that's my thing. It's like there are just a lot of, I remember Geekdom talked about this at some point. Just, you know, don't, I don't know, don't say that there's no issue with internet debates if you're one of the more aggressive ones. And it's just really, I don't know, it bothers me a little bit. It really does. I go on later to find out he only watched a few episodes of Dragon Ball. Yeah, I saw that thread you were on earlier, K-Bomb, and it was actually really freaking funny. That, like, mind you, I'll be very honest. I have not rewatched the original series in a very long time, probably a few years, and I'm actually planning to go back. Wow. Okay, I'm actually planning on going back, and okay, that too. That is not an insult, calling someone a virgin. Like, I don't know where that whole, I don't know where that came from. I don't know. I don't know where that comes from. It's just the way that I see that is that it's really childish. I find it to be one of those things where it's like, if all you can say to someone is that, you know, oh, you're a virgin, whatever, that's, you know, that's something there. But now, everyone's opinions on Dragon Ball Super are entirely different. I don't think there's anyone that I've seen that has the same criticisms that I've had, the same praises that I've had, and I think that that's great. Because the goal with any piece of media is that they want to get you talking, and if they do that, they've accomplished their goal. So by how divisive Dragon Ball Super is, they're doing exactly what they're trying to do. They want people talking, they want people having opinions on stuff. And do I enjoy Super more than Z? Absolutely. I love Super way more than Z. I have, like, I really do. Body me in the comments if you want. I just, I honestly feel like Super is a lot better personally. But again, that's just me. That's just me. I just think it's great. And see, I have no issue with people feeling that, you know, I'm ignoring objective problems and stuff like that. Feel however you want. I don't really care. But it's just that, you know, yeah, and I get that. That's completely fine. I don't ever want to be that person that, you know, makes someone feel like they can't be on this channel because they don't feel how I feel about, you know, now that I'm talking more, I'm getting embodied again, and I think I need to, I'm enjoying this conversation a lot, though, so I should probably stop, but, see, the thing is, right, okay, that I can see what you mean, K-Bomb, but yeah, like, I think just the thing with internet debates, okay, like, for example, let's talk about the word objective for a second, right? Or factual, for example. My thing about those words is that, at least in how they're used today, it almost feels like they're only used when it's convenient. Does that make sense? Like it's not that the word objective it actually means what it literally means anymore, because what objective means is that it's something that is information about something with no personal feelings attached. But here's my problem with that. Not the definition, but with people say the word, right? You know, I'm just gonna pause the game, honestly. I'm just gonna pause it, because this isn't working. This isn't working. I just want to make this point, and then I'll get back to the game. See, objective means that it's something that's purely based, you know, with an information or a review without personal feelings put into it. I mean, Google it right now if you want. The main keywords I'm focusing on is without personal feelings, right? Without personal feelings. But here's the problem with that. The word good, or the words good and bad, those both connote feelings. If you say, for example, that, okay, let's talk about the phrasing of the terms like good and bad taste, for example, right? That doesn't exist, because if somebody thinks that, say, orange chicken is my personal favorite food ever created. I love orange chicken. I think it's freaking great. But there are some people that don't. And to say that that's like factually bad taste, and whenever that's said in that context, it's a joke, but never said in that context, you can't judge what satisfies someone. You can't say that, well, you can like this particular food, but you have to admit that the spices are very much off, and that they use way too much, that they use way too many oranges for flavor in it. You can like it, but you have to admit those flaws in it. That doesn't make any sense. That's not how the world works. That's not how debates work. It's very much based upon your own opinions on it and your own philosophies. Okay, for example, I'm minoring in philosophy. I'm taking an intro to philosophy this year, right? Love that class. And one of the biggest things that we're going to talk about later on is the idea of the subjectivity of beauty. And what that refers to is just that, you know, finding an appeal in anything, whether visually or, you know, in its symbolism or whatever it may be, is that it's purely based upon a symbolic thing. Like, not symbolic thing, a subjective not subjective, I don't think it's Spanish class now, a subjective thing. That's not something that, and again, this is all my opinion on how I feel about judging Dragon Ball Super. This is all my opinion, and I'll do a video later on about this, but, the way that I see it, the word, okay, the words objectively good and objectively bad is literally an oxymoron. And what that means is that it's two words that don't go together at all. But they can, but it's just that generally they're a contradiction. I think that's the word I mean more so to use. They're an inherent contradiction in that phrase, because you're using the word objective, which says without feeling, but then saying the word good or bad, which does connote feeling. To say that I think this food is objectively good doesn't make any sense, because you're saying that this food is good, and you might as well insert the phrase "to me" at the end of it, because that's what you're saying. You're saying that to. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. But that's a contradiction again, and it's like, I know a lot of people have an issue with me saying that the quality of a show or the quality of a game is completely subjective. But I mean, look at me. Even though I have very strong feelings against Tenkaichi 3, I hate that game. It's probably one of my least favorite Dragon Ball games ever. I've never once said that it's an objectively bad game. Do I hate the game any less because of that? No, absolutely not. But I think it's very important to note that I have never ever once said that you're objectively wrong for liking Tenkaichi 3. I see the appeal of Tenkaichi 3. Okay, for example, right? I get that. I just hate the game a lot. But okay, for example, there's a I believe it was Plato that did this. But basically there's an idea that, say that I'll use a modern example of this. Let me see. Okay. For example, say that you're trying to figure out whether water out of a faucet is like cold or hot, right? But what you do is that you get two buckets. You put one bucket full of hot water and one bucket full of cold water. You put both hands in each of those buckets, right? So your right hand stays in the hot water and your left hand is in the cold water. But say that the water itself is lukewarm. Say that the water coming out of the faucet is lukewarm, and that it's neither cold nor hot. It's sort of warm, right? I know that's why I'm saying he had an example that was similar to this, but I'm using a more modern example, right? I'm just using an example of this that it's developed by something that he said, but I just can't remember the entire statement off the top of my head, and I have issue with that. Yeah, to clarify, Plato did not say this. He had an example of something that I'm using this modern example to basically facilitate my explanation of it. Basically, the idea is you're gonna put both hands under that lukewarm water, and both hands are gonna feel something entirely different. Your left hand is gonna feel an entirely different sensation than your right hand does. But people are going to try and tell you that the water was hot or the water was cold. The person who put their hand that was in the cold water in it is going to have an entirely different impression than the person that put their hand in hot water and put it in the lukewarm water. They're going to have an entirely different opinion there. Exactly. That's what I'm getting up to. Your hands are going to be numb. They're going to have an entirely different impression. There's going to be something there, but they're going to be numb. There's not going to be something there. So then someone's going to tell you that this water was hot, this water was cold, when really it was lukewarm. And also depend on what state you live in. Okay, cold for me is somewhere below around 40. That's what I feel is cold. That's what I really feel is cold, right? But in some states, and I'm being serious right now, there are people that I've talked to who feel that anything below 60 degrees is cold, because they're just used to it being so much warmer. But I mean, again, I agree with you. That's what I would say quantifies as cold. But some people feel differently about it. But you can't tell someone that their body sensations are wrong. You can't tell someone that, well, my body feels cold. Well, your body is wrong. Your body should feel this way. That's not how real life works. And what a lot of this boils down to in the end of the day is literally that so many of these things are legitimately just subjective things. And am I entirely sure why it's so difficult for people to understand that? I have no idea. It's just again, if you feel that, you know, Super is written in an objectively bad way, or that you feel that it's an objectively poor show or whatever, that's fine. That's entirely fine. My whole subjectivity argument, that's just an entirely different philosophy. It's no different than the like the philosophies of, okay, for example, let me see, epistemology, for example. That's an entire study that's sort of based upon understanding what knowledge is. And again, subjectivity of beauty, that's the biggest one. I'm gonna play this game again, but what you feel is what you feel, nothing more, nothing less. Opinions are what make people different from one another, and that's what makes it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. And mind you, I slept a lot today, so I'm actually still very, very tired. So sorry, but that's what makes us human. That's what makes us different. And to say that I can't feel how I feel just because a show that, okay, and let's talk about this real quick, right? Let's say that let's say people who say that Super is objectively bad, right? What if I said the same thing about your favorite show? What if I said the same thing about, like, you know, your favorite show that has ever existed on planet Earth? What if I said that to you? Undermined your entire point by saying that that's an objectively bad show. That would piss you off probably, and it would probably make you feel a bit undermined. And if anything, it would bother you a lot. And yet, you would probably argue that, well, my favorite show isn't objectively bad. It is objectively good. That's why I like it. But here's my problem with that. You're judging it purely based upon objectivity, and which, again, what we've talked about, judging purely by the definitions of what objectivity and subjectivity mean. These are the actual definitions, by the way. That's not how those terms work. It's just not. I'm sorry. Like, just the way that the English language is. It's. Rack, are you into The Walking Dead? Actually, no. I've never been into The Walking Dead. I watched a couple of episodes and I got really bored, not gonna lie. Though the Telltale series games, love them. I love them so much. They are some of my favorite games, like, ever. I love them. I love them. I'm oh my god, I love Telltale. But the show itself, I was never really into it. Honestly, I was never into it. Yeah, I'm talking again and I have to pause this, but yeah, I'm probably gonna close this off in like maybe 5 or 10 minutes or so. But yeah, that's always been my standpoint on it. I get what people say when they mean that there is a such thing as objective flaws and things and stuff like that. But I feel like that term is only brought upon when it's convenient for you. It's not something that you would say about every show. It's simply something that you would say about Dragon Ball Super because you personally aren't the biggest fan of it, or because you personally dislike it. I just, you know, and again, my whole thing about why I'm so headstrong on that, I mean, like, okay, I know if you agree with this, give me a hashtag amen in the chat when I say it. I know there are a lot of people who don't believe in God, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop believing in him. That's the biggest example that I can give. That's the biggest example that I can think of in terms of, like, something that people will say he objectively doesn't exist, and I will never ever agree with that. I will never agree with that, because again, what I believe that God exists, that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and 3 days later rose again and saved us. That's what I always have felt, and I will never stop feeling that way, regardless of what, you know, the whole objectivity principle says, and regardless of what the professionals have said and stuff like that. And if I can feel that way about my religion and my faith and my entire philosophy on what life means to me as a Christian, I could go so far as to say that I feel the same way concerning a Japanese cartoon. I'm sorry to say. it is a cartoon. It's a anime, whatever. It's not a life or death situation that is going to be entirely based upon something that you'd consider a fact, or something that you'd consider an ideological fact that's purely based in an indisputable reasoning, right? It's just people again say that, hey, I'm not a religious guy, but if faith has had a positive impact on you, who the heck is anybody to judge? Exactly, right? And yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. Like, it's just, again, if I'm not saying this to say that, religion is objectively, I'm not gonna preach down your throat. I mean, I wholeheartedly believe that God is objectively real, but again, that's just a thing I can't really say, because again, that's up to you. That's whatever you want to feel. I don't believe in trying to force someone to believe something. That I just don't. And that's what my entire purpose is, I guess, in saying all this. And my point is, if you feel that the tournament of power so far has been objectively bad, or if you feel Dragon Ball Super is objectively bad, or if you feel that anything is objectively bad, that is entirely fine. I feel that those two words don't go together in a good sentence, but I just, that's up to you. That's entirely up to you. It's just that, in my opinion, I think that objectivity is a fallacy. I always call it the objectivity fallacy. That's what I've always called it. And we can all do better, K-Bomb. Like, don't feel bad. Like, I've been off of mine too. I've gotta try and spend more time. But again, that's end this on a positive note, because I am gonna end this at the 1 hour mark. It's weird. I don't know what this stream was, in a way. I had a plan for what the stream was gonna be, but it just went into something different. And again, I'm sorry for not finishing that video today. For anyone who may not, and by the way, I'm 18. But here's the thing. I guess in these last few minutes, I'll tell you what my next few plans are for the channel. The first video that you all are gonna see, more than likely, is either going to be, the connection between Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan Rage, because yes, I feel the same way. I feel the same way, Steven. That's why I haven't. But because I do feel there's a connection between those two forms, and again, kill me in the chat, but I feel like there is a very, 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 very strong connection between the two forms. But I will get into that at some point. Do more Dragon Ball Super reviews. I don't really do Dragon Ball Super reviews. I just realized that, like, a lot of my... See, the thing is, a lot of my videos are so positive about Dragon Ball Super that I feel like if I were to do a review series, they wouldn't be different. I feel like they would all basically be the same, in a way. But that's just me. But it's either gonna be that, or a video that I've been planning for a very, very long time. It's a very, very long video, actually. Probably, we're talking about probably around the 30-minute mark, honestly. Until I shorten it, because I'm gonna shorten it. But it's my philosophy on Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball's writing. That's what I feel. That's gonna be the hey, Toribot. That's gonna be the video that basically sums up what I do on my channel, sums up how I feel about reviewing things. That's a video I'm really excited to put out. And I think at that point people will understand. I think people will understand me a lot more. What makes your channel amazing is that you're not just playing out Dragon Ball content, you're a mix of Dragon Ball content and philosophy. Which means you were you just kind of made me smile from ear to ear. I wish you could visibly see it, but I'm thank you. I needed that. I appreciate everything that y'all do to support me and stuff. Like, I really, really, really do. Y'all will keep me going on this site. So, again, this was mainly a stream just to, this was mainly just a stream mainly just to make up for the lack of a video today. That's mainly what this video was what this stream was about. So I don't even know if I can basically put like a description on this, because I don't really know what this was really. But I'm gonna try again to just do next Saturday if I can. Well, this Saturday rather, get a video out there. And yes, I know they're cringy, but if you laughed, that was the goal. That was the goal. But y'all have always been allowed to call me KJ. I've never been shy on that. But yeah. Actually, the people that are here right now, I want you guys to choose. Actually, do you guys want my philosophy on Dragon Ball video, or the connection between Super Saiyan Rage and Ultra Instinct video? Wow, you just knew. Gosh, I can't even get mad. Like the fact that you remembered all that, especially the last name. But yeah. Let me know. Tell me if you want to see the Rage video or the philosophy video. Do what you want, doesn't matter to me. I appreciate that. Because, you know, again, this was a really out of nowhere impromptu stream. So we normally have like 30 people in these, but I just didn't announce it really. Alright, overwhelmingly so far we have the Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan Rage video. And the only reason I'm scared about that is because the thing I always worry about with my videos, and why I always try to be as creative as I can, is just because, you know, I worry that someone else is going to do a topic that I'm doing, but it doesn't really matter, because in the end the videos are going to be entirely different, so no point in really worrying. But I think you should wait for the Super Saiyan Rage video, because we haven't seen much of Ultra. That's actually a really good point. That's a really good point. I hadn't really thought of that. Like, I really did not even consider that. Yeah. Well, we really haven't seen much of Super Saiyan Rage yet. Not Rage, Ultra Instinct. D3 and Gaming Claw have the problem where they make similar videos all the time. Yeah, I think that's the issue with a lot of YouTubers. Like, no two videos are going to be exactly the same, but there is that conundrum of like trying to make your video different. Like, I've never I've never told y'all this, but something that I actually do in prep for a video is that I always first spend like the first like hour or two searching on YouTube to see if anyone else has done the topic. Anyone, even if it's like a smaller channel like mine, if they've done the topic, then oftentimes I don't do it unless it's something that I can still have my own personal spin on. That's the biggest thing for me. I need to be able to do videos where I can take my own personal spin on it. I don't want to be that guy, even if it's on accident, that ends up doing the exact same video as someone else. I want it to be where the videos that you get here are not anything that you've seen before. That's my overall goal. That's my I guess my mission statement, I suppose, is that in every video that I do, I want to give y'all something y'all have never seen before. I want to make y'all smile at least once during the video, hopefully by laughing. And I want to be able to make a good discussion in the comments that y'all can actually take to the community and tell people about. That's my goal. That's my goal. And if I'm doing that, then I feel like I'm doing something right. No, I'm a freshman in college this year. But yeah, so that's basically Jeez, this is a weird stream. I usually during a stream I at least have some sort of a plan for what I'm gonna do, and I at least somewhat stick to it. But this one I did not, which I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of a nice change of pace. But yeah, I really do just want to make sure that every video that I produce is different from what the normal thing is. But in the future, they're gonna be those two videos. They're going to be they're going to be a bunch of collabs coming with a lot of people. I want to start promoting people who I just want to start having more people on the channel in general. I really do. Like I know I'm gonna have that podcast series actually, where basically the point of that podcast series for the most part is that I want people who don't have channels and again, there are gonna be people on there who have channels for sure. Like we're gonna have tons of people in them, but I want for every podcast that I do is that I want to have at least one person on there who doesn't have a YouTube channel. I want to just be someone that's one of my Twitter followers or someone that you know, someone who, what is a podcast? Okay, a podcast is basically it's like, okay, like, you know how basically you may watch a video where it's basically just two people discussing something and they're just having a nice little discussion over that. That's essentially what it is. That's essentially what it is. It's basically just a longer discussion video in a way. But this is going to be the series where we're not just talking about Dragon Ball at all. I actually want to keep the focus of the podcast very far away from Dragon Ball actually. Like I want to bring up politics, I want to bring up pop culture, I want to bring up like I want to bring up very different ideas to them. Like one that I know I'm going to do at some point, I'll probably do a solo video on it and then I'll make a podcast with it later. I want to do a video talking about the correlations between the similarities and differences between Christianity and the theology shown in Dragon Ball. I just think that'd be really interesting. And yeah, the podcasts are gonna be fun, dude. I'm excited for those. At any point, if anyone wants to be part of that, I usually don't take requests, but oh yeah, I won't do politics a lot. If I do politics, it would probably be like 30 seconds for each one. I'm not trying to get burned to the ground. But see, that's basically what it's about. Does anyone else find it weird that despite Goku, Vegeta, and all of them knowing all these gods, and none of them are religious at all? Like they can't be atheists because they've seen all of them. I think that's one of the biggest things that nobody ever talks about. Like, they've seen all these gods. How are they not religious? How are they not religious? Like, okay, like, I mean, these are the things that I think about. These are the weird topics that come to my mind. Like when I'm just taking a test, and I just think, is Goku an atheist? Like, and it's, again, that wouldn't make any sense because he believes in stuff. But again, that will be covered eventually on the channel. I'd like for it to come within the month, if I can make that happen, because I just think that's interesting, because I've never once seen Goku praying. I've never once seen Vegeta praying, or, you know, anyone. Does Goku believe in himself? I mean, that's it's so interesting. See, these are the types of things I want to bring up to the channel. These are the types of things I want these topics to, like, by the end of a topic. Oh, I love the DBS manga. I love it. Probably perhaps more than the anime. Not sure. But yeah. But yeah, with that being said, I'm definitely gonna close the stream off now because I legitimately have to go because I'm doing we're doing a read through the script one more time because we start performing Dracula on the 19th. What I'm gonna see if I can do, I'm gonna be slick with it. I doubt I'll be able to, but we'll see. I'm going to try to see if I can get someone to record bits and pieces for me. Maybe like just for like 40 seconds, right? Just for 40 seconds. And just put my parts in there, maybe just a few of them. I'm not gonna reveal the entire show, not anything that's too integral to the plot, but maybe just one scene where it's like just shows y'all the role that I play in it. Cause I want to see y'all's reaction. Cause the character that I'm playing is someone y'all are not gonna expect. I'm just imagine me right now, and then imagine the exact opposite, and that's who I play in this production, basically. But yeah, thank y'all for coming out. This was very out of nowhere, but we'll be back to regular videos next week, I'm hoping. So yeah, with that being said, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to like, comment, share it around with people that you know and people that you don't know but that you just want harassed from my videos, in which case thank you, and please subscribe to the channel if you are new. I almost forgot my own outro. I love you all so much. I hope you all have an amazing day. Don't let anyone change who you are, and God bless. Peace out, guys.